Hi, it's Hayden from CPG. Welcome to another episode of ROI series for June 2023. During the month, we did over 30 transactions, which is more than a deal a day for June. The group here conducted 167 inspections and we transacted just over 8,500 square metres of prime commercial and industrial real estate. As usual, I have a couple of sales and leases that I wanted to share with you, and the first of which is a sale at number 11, Toohey Road in Wetherill Park. This was a freehold property on 1,873 square metres with an existing building of around 1,059 square metres. The price guide on this property was $3.8 million. We ended up selling it prior to auction for $4.2 million. That's an effective rate per square metre on the land of around $2,242 and on building just under $4,000 per square metre on the building area. The property was also leased. It was leased for a 2-year period with no option to renew. The annual rent was $166,240 per annum net. So that's a rate per square metre of just under $180 per metre, and the effective yield was 3.95% net. Congratulations to our vendor and the purchaser, and a big shout out to Damon Asti and Mitchell Owen from our Bankstown office that assisted both myself and Damon on a great result. So thanks to all. Another industrial sale was at number 9 of 3 to 11 Flora Street in Kirrawee. This property was put to market by Damon Asti and Jackson Chambers. It was set to go to auction. It sold prior to auction. Price guide was $650,000. Damon and Jackson were able to negotiate with multiple buyers prior to the auction for a very successful outcome at $795,000. This was on a 106 square metre warehouse, so that rate per square metre was $7,500 per square metre on a very old and low clearance industrial, but in a prime location in Kirrawee on Flora Street, very close to Kirrawee train station, as well as Southside Village. The buyer of this particular property is an owner-occupier. The property was leased, but the lease was month to month. So that buyer has seen an opportunity to buy to be able to move in. So congratulations to our vendor, the purchaser, Jackson Chambers and Damon Asti on, again, another job well done. Another sale in Kirrawee, also in the same block, was at number 15 to 3 to 11 Flora Street in Kirrawee. Another factory that Damon Asti and Jackson Chambers also took to market via auction. The sale was successful under the hammer at $1,030,000. It was a 185 square metre industrial warehouse, lower clearance, no mezzanine, had a long-term tenant in there. The lease did have 12 months remaining, and the annual rent paid by that tenant was around $35,000 per annum. So the effective net yield was low at about 2.9%, but there's 12 months remaining on that lease term where the buyer knows that the market rent will move up and provide much more of a commercial return. So to Damon Asti and Jackson Chambers, awesome campaign, congratulations, 2 great results for our valued long-term management client and 2 happy buyers. So well done, team. On to some leasing transactions, the first of which was 29A in Morts Road at Mortdale. This was a 103 square metre freehold shop successfully leased by Jackson Chambers and Ryan McMahon. The annual rent was $75,000 per annum with a very strong rate per metre of around $728. The lease term was strong as well. It was a 5-year lease with a 5-year option, and the incentive provided to the tenant was 2 months. So all in all, around 3.33% as an overall incentive. Congrats to the landlord, congrats to the tenant, and well done to Ryan and Jackson on your great duo performance. Another industrial lease was at 13 of 205 Port Acton Road in Miranda. This was a modern, high clearance, well-located warehouse unit leased by Damon Asti and also Jackson Chambers. The annualised rent was $73,000 per annum gross. The effective rate per square metre was around $290 per square metre. Another strong lease demonstrating commitment in the market of 5 years with a 5-year option, and the incentive provided to that tenant was also 2 months rent free, which represents around 3.33% as an overall incentive. Congratulations to the landlord, the tenant, and Jackson and Damon on a job well done. Another industrial leasing deal was done at 881 Garnett Street in Rockdale. This deal was handled by Jackson Chambers and Andrew Carlton. It was a 131 square metre industrial warehouse unit, annualised rent of $40,000 per annum gross plus GST. Another strong lease deal, a 5-year term, again, really showing commitment in the market with these tenants moving into different warehouses. The rate per square metre on that deal was over $300 per metre and a very low incentive of only 2 weeks. 2 weeks over a 5-year period is less than 1% incentive. So congratulations to Jackson, to Andrew, to the landlord and the tenant. And I think just in particularly that Rockdale market is very low supply level of industrial, hence why we're able to achieve a strong rate per metre with minimal vacancy and very low incentive. So again, congrats to all involved. So that's the wrap for June 2023. As we move into the new financial year, as I always say, if any of our valued clients have any questions with regards to leasing, selling or management, please reach out to myself or any one of the members here at CPG. Would love to hear from you, and I wish everyone all the very best for the final part of 2023.